Yes, people, them, we give thanks every time. Good morning and welcome back to the RASENAL Transfer Center on RASENAL TV. People, make sure you smash the subscriber button. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers and we want 30 likes on the video. We want 30 likes. 30 likes. If you didn't understand what I said, 30 likes would be great. People, Arsenal are considering a move for the talented French young midfielder Lucien Agoumé of Sevilla in January. We're going to be talking about him today in the RASENAL Transfer Center, just him. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash a like on the video and leave your comments down below of what you think of this certain player that Arsenal are targeting. Now, this is another defensive midfielder. Now, you may think, we want more defensive midfielders? Yes, in my opinion, even when we signed Norgard in the summer, because if you've been watching the RASENAL Transfer Center here on RASENAL TV, you would have seen that I've spoken about Lucien Agoumé a lot. We was linked to him a lot throughout the summer and potentially had preliminary talks with him. We know what Berta is like. They call him the octopus, hands in many pies and this, that and the other, blah, 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 blah. So even when we signed the likes of Norgard, we were still looking at other defensive midfield options. And in my humble opinion, I would have liked to see another young defensive midfielder come in with the likes of Christian Norgard as well, in my opinion. Obviously, we had Zubamendi come in as well. Apparently, what was the narrative around it? Zubamendi and Norgard are replacing Jorginho and Partey. But even if we kept Jorginho and Partey, I still would have needed another defensive midfielder on top of that. So we need another one on top of that, in my opinion. And I think Lucien Agoumé would be a brilliant acquisition by Arsenal. So let's talk about it. Actually, let's just talk about the deal and the potential of this deal that could happen. So as I said, this deal could potentially happen in January. The reason why this could happen in January is simply because of this. Injuries to the likes of Odegaard and Norgard have accelerated this situation. Now, what could the fee be? Potentially 40 million. I think he has a release clause of 40 million euros in his contract. But Sevilla may be tempted to lower that asking price if the player wishes to leave or asks to leave. We saw that with Christian Mosquera in the summer with Valencia. Valencia were trying to hold out for a higher fee or their asking price, whatever the release clause is. But Christian Mosquera said they wanted to leave. He didn't even accept a new contract. So Valencia were resigned to letting him go for the price we got him for, which was around 13 million pounds. And that is the day today looking still like a steal. But back to Agoumé. The reason why, obviously, he's predominantly a defensive midfielder, but he can play in other midfield positions as well, like the 8, potentially. I'm not sure about the 10, but he's more of a box-to-box midfield destroyer type of situation, can play the ball as well. And he's physically imposing. He's 6'2". He's a tall guy as well. And obviously, we've got a lot of tall brothers in this Arsenal team, so he will fit right in. Now, as I said, he can play in different midfield positions as well. Absolutely. He can also play centrally. He can be a destroyer. He can be the destroyer, or he can be the calmer of the midfield, the one that keeps the peace, the one that keeps it ticking over and everything else. He has also been compared to the likes of Paul Pogba. He's been compared to the likes of Carlos Baleba. He's been compared at points to the likes of N'Golo Kante. Some even call him their N'Golo Kante regen. But I haven't seen him enough to give him that trademark yet, in my opinion. I don't watch the Liga week in, week out like I watch Arsenal. That is just the truth. But this is someone that we could go for in January. So people, what do you think about Lucien Agoumé potentially coming to Arsenal? Someone, as I said, can absolutely slot right into the team. As I said, he's very, very good. Very, very good fitting for any system and everything else like that. The distribution, the passing, he's got that in his locker. He's actually already scored a goal for Sevilla this season and registered an assist in 8 games. He's not the one. He's not a goal scoring midfielder. He's a midfield destroyer. I think. Brilliant ball winner. Brilliant composure on the ball as well at the same time. Someone that would fit in nicely at Arsenal. He is described as a tactically intelligent and physically dominant defensive midfielder. That is Lucien Agoumé, a physically dominant defensive midfielder. And we know them French man, they're strong. You know what I'm saying? Strong. So I wouldn't mind this brother at Arsenal if it's only going to elevate us. And he's only 20 years old. He's only 20 years old, so room to grow, room to improve, in my opinion, and I think this would be a brilliant acquisition for Arsenal. But Gunners, let me know what you think in the comments below about this file on Lucien Agoumé of Sevilla. 40 million euros could be bought for less if the player wants to basically force a move from Sevilla. I don't know, I'm not sure if that will happen, but we will see. This is one for January, so people, make sure you're locked in to the RASENAL Transfer Centre on RASENAL TV. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, because we are getting close to that January transfer window now, which is opening in what? Just over 2 months' time. Already, we're going to be doing this again every single day. So make sure you're locked in to RASENAL TV for the RASENAL Transfer Centre. Like, comment and subscribe to RASENAL TV. Love and guidance, people. Peace out. Have a blessed day as well. And please stay safe.